to Mainstage Podcast. My name is Onika Mclean.
And I'm Ania Hall.
Mainstage Podcast is about our conversations. It's about using your voice. It's about talking. I am a New York City comedian, legal professional, and
I'm currently still figuring out my life, but I just want to take you guys on a journey along with me and just talk about different conversations as a result to how I'm navigating, how she's navigating, and just being able to cultivate relationships with you guys, the viewers, and then as well as, getting deeper with my relationship with my mom. So, yeah.
Yay. Okay, so how we came up with Mainstage, we just got to tell you that part. So how we came up with Mainstage is we have a lipstick company and, well, not lipstick, we have a
I'd say cosmetic, but we first started with like lipsticks and lip glosses and stuff like that.
All right, so, and it is shaped like a microphone as a reminder to use your voice. Part of the proceeds are going to help domestic violence abuse victims, as well as other female entrepreneurial things. So check out our website. Is at onikamclean.com under Mainstage, and come grow with us as we talk.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited that we're in our home. It feels safe. It feels good.
Good.
It feels nice. I don't know.
Yeah.
We've been bouncing around, so actually finding a place where it's like, oh, we just needed to be home.
Yeah.
It's different.
But we started home with something else, and then we've tried to figure it out. But anyway, now we're here. Our conversations are necessary. I know y'all needed another podcast, so here we go. So what's up with you, good sis?
So today I went to the dentist.
Oh.
And it feels good. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's like everyone has veneers and stuff, so it makes you feel like, your natural teeth aren't like good enough.
Aww.
I mean, I don't feel that way, but it seems like, it'll be better to just get like a temporary fix in that way. But it's good to know that like your actual dental health is important. So it was good.
Yeah, how's it feel to be making your own doctor's appointments without me doing it for you?
I don't have a problem with making my own appointments and stuff, but like I can't be late to any of my appointments because I feel like if I am, it's just all wrong. Because then I feel like people be like playing like, oh, well, since you were late, now you have to wait. And it's just like, man.
It is what
I don't even care.
Right? It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just, I guess just this part of life. And I feel like making appointments, people test your patience.
Yes. Every single time. And it's so crazy because I'm trying to like be more proactive in certain things. So like I've created like a schedule for myself, right? But I feel like sometimes the schedule that I created for myself is kind of hard to adhere to in certain aspects.
Are you giving yourself grace? Are you putting everything on your to-do list?
So what I'm trying to do now is like time slotting. So I'm gonna see how that goes. Cause like I have like a lot of ideas and then I just like bundle up my schedule. So then it just kind of feels like a lot of nothing, if that makes sense. Or they kind of all just come together and I just feel a little bit like out of whack. So I'm like trying to do like a time scheduling for myself. So like if I don't do something in this 2-hour gap that I set for myself, like if I have to study for something and I don't I don't study or I don't adhere to that studying for those 2 hours, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm just going to move on to the next thing for the next time slot for something else.
Really?
And then the next day go back
and put that back
No,
in?
well, so I'll do it like a continuous thing. So like I'll do like maybe 3 weeks in advance. And then I would put like time slots of what I'm going to do. Because I already have my work schedule, so that's already done. So then what goes around the work schedule and what can I do on my days off and what I can't do on my days off. So just little things. Like even like me like trying to go to the gym. I know that I don't want to go to the gym every day because that's just not real. Like,
that's what I say to myself, though.
Like that's just not real.
But I say to myself, I go every day. You know why? Because if I don't go that day, then I have to go tomorrow. But if I say I go 3 days a week, then I get more gym time in if I just say I go every day. Does that make sense?
No.
Yeah, so I trick my brain to think
Okay, you're
every
tricking
day,
yourself.
every day you have to work out. So when I don't work out, I don't feel bad about it because I know I have to work out the next day. I have to work out the next day because I work out every day. Now,
But doing that would make me feel bad.
really?
Yes, it will make me feel like I'm not doing what I said I was going to do. I'm just keep pushing it back. That's how I would interpret it. But that's the thing. It's different for different people. You have to trick your own brain to make you be consistent with the things that you want to do, even if you can't do it. You know that you still have the next day. But my brain, I interpret it like, oh, I didn't do it, so I beat myself up about it. So I know that, okay, let me not say that I'm going to do something every day if I know that I can't do something every day. Like, it's not realistic for my lifestyle and my actions. Now, do I have to be accountable for my actions? Yes, that's true too. But I have to be realistic with myself and not like make goals that are just
Unattainable?
not unattainable, because it could happen, but just for who I am right now in this space, that's not real. I can commit to 3 days a week, then every day, because I work 12-hour shifts. So some days I want to, shower, do my nighttime routine, because I know I have to wake up the next morning and do the same thing again.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, the gym every single day. At that point, like, I'm be burnt out a little bit.
So what I think about it is I just get the guilt off of me. So I go every day. Sometimes I don't go, but I go every day. So if I go one day, I didn't go, 2 days, I didn't go. The third day I'm going.
Yeah.
Right? And so, but if I was doing it like I used to do it, if the third day was a Wednesday and I only go on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm going to wait to that Saturday. And then now I lost 5 days as opposed to the 2 days. Does that make sense?
Yes.
No, it's ADD.
It makes sense. Like, it really makes sense to what you're saying. But I feel like if I were to do what you did with my brain, it would not work. I think I would just be like overstimulated, and I'd be like, oh, you know what? F this, I don't care. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's done. So
I'm trying to give myself more grace. I'm calling myself Gracie on the low. Like, I said, maybe I should give myself another name, because if I give myself another name, then maybe I'll remember. So I'm like, come on, Gracie, relax. Come on, Gracie, you got this. Let's go. And then I try to talk myself through life like that. I'm trying to baby myself. It's all about mothering yourself again for the rest of your life. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like we've had multiple conversations about this before. Like, you've told me if you don't get what you were supposed to get when you were in adolescence, you're supposed to give it to yourself now as an adult, because that's your responsibility towards yourself, which makes 100%. Right?
Yeah, because now you take the power back.
Yeah, no, 100%. You're taking the power back, but you're also giving yourself that love that you didn't have. So it's, you know what I mean? So like, you're providing
how you needed it.
Yeah. Or not even how you needed it, how you wanted it. Because I really feel like it's a want instead of like a need. Because we always think that we need certain things, especially like, I don't have any children or anything like that. But I would, if I was to be a parent, I would just do the things that I know that my child needs, right? And obviously satisfy their wants. But it would really be their needs. So sometimes obviously I would fall short because I'm not in my child's brain or know how they want certain things or how they want, certain aspects. But I'm not going to beat myself about it, because I know that I provided my child for what they needed and also gave them some of their wants.
Oh, some of them.
You know what I mean? Like, just in, like, I'm just saying, like, you're fed, you're
so you mean the basic needs, like food, shelter,
clothing.
shelter,
education. If you need help with education, I'll help you with tutoring. Like, obviously I'm going to be like a great parent, but I'm just, or like, you know what I mean? Like, be able to give my kids the necessities that they need.
Right.
But obviously I'm going to fall short regardless of whatever I do. So it's like, it got to make some type of sense.
Well, I think you'll be a great mom. I feel like you're caring and stuff. Yeah, I feel like you'll be a great mom. I feel like I was a great mom.
You were.
No,
you were a fun mom.
I feel like I was just like a great mom out of necessity. Like, I was like, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah.
But I feel like you would be more patient with your children than I was with mine, which probably, maybe as a grandma, I'll be more patient. But I don't want to talk about that now.
Yeah.
I really don't have a desire to be a grandma.
That's what I was about to say. I don't get those vibes from you. Never
But
did.
I would take care of them. You know, I would be like, oh God, okay.
I don't believe you.
I would. No, I would
believe you.
have my grandkids in the back of the comedy club, like making sure that everybody's like hanging out, and they would like it. It's like, you know, a little puppy.
But they smoke in the comedy club and use profanity.
But they use profanity
You think
and smoke in the
5-year-old
world.
should be around there?
No, I don't.
No.
I probably wouldn't be a good grandma right now. But I'll take them on vacation. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, that's what I expect from you. Like, I don't really expect, like, you to be, like, what they say, the grandma, the baby. Like, I don't expect you to, like, take my kids.
I won't.
And, like,
I won't.
take care of them. And I'd be like, hey, Mom, I'm going to Miami. I'll be back. You'd be like, well, they're going to be on the porch.
No, I'll take them in. I'll just get somebody to babysit them. It just won't be me. They'll be cared for because I wouldn't want them to, you know, go to, like, what do you call those? The
CPS or something?
Yeah, what do you call
Foster
it?
care?
I wouldn't want anybody to take them, you know, so I would make sure I wouldn't want to be embarrassed at church. So I would take care of them.
Yeah.
But I would not, you know, I would not. I'm not, you know, some people like, that's my baby now. I feel like,
no.
But maybe, I mean, I loved y'all and then I was like, oh, I'm going to take care of them. So maybe I think that your heart just softens when you become a grandparent and you don't think that that'll happen because it's not happening now. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
I don't know, for real. I feel like I'll be a good mom, but I'm not ready to be anybody's mom.
I just want to ask you a question about the whole sprinkle stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
What do you mean, Shira? The lady?
Not Shira, just the whole mindset. Because I was thinking about the Aoki Simmons, like how she broke up with the boyfriend and the 65-year-old boyfriend. Like when...
Oh, like the sugar daddy guy?
Yeah, when I was like saying, oh my God, I can't believe she's dating the 65-year-old. You was like, eh.
I mean, I wouldn't date a 65-year-old, but like... she clearly knows what she's doing. Mm-hmm. I would assume, like, why would you be dating someone of that age if there was no financial gain? There's no way she's attracted to him. If she is attracted to him, then that's her prerogative as well. But I do feel like there's something more behind why she's doing that. Maybe it's, you know, to get a reaction out of, like, her parents. So, kids do a lot of things subconsciously to piss off our parents that we don't even know that we're doing, or you know people like, oh, you're doing this because of your dad and all that stuff. So I feel like it's all because of that. And then remember, like, you know, the stuff with her, the allegations against her father and him like fleeing the country and stuff. Like, I don't know. Me personally, no, it's not alleged because he did flee the country and there were allegations about him.
I mean, flee. I
mean, I don't know. He went to Bali and never came back. So, like, in my mind, I'm like, he's clearly, like, doing something. Mm-hmm. Or I'm not saying the allegations are true or not. I really don't care. But I'm just saying, like, in a sense of there's probably some stuff behind that going on with her family. That's a reason probably why she feel the need to date someone of that age. But at the end of the day, get your money, get your coin, you know.
When I was growing up, I went to fashion, so it was all girls, and all the girls dated older men.
So did you.
Why you in my business?
No, because I'm just saying, like, I don't like, I like older guys. I don't really think like it's like a problem. I mean, I'm not dating somebody 65 though, you know.
Yeah, but I don't think it's. I don't think it's. That's what I was trying to say. Like in high school, I didn't date an older guy. Well, he was a little bit older than me, like Jeff. But I dated him all through high school. It's so ridiculous until I dropped out. But anyway, all the girls in my high school dated grown men. They had cars. They had child seats in the back of the car. Like those guys was doing stuff. And it wasn't a lot of guys.
Wait, their child's seats or somebody else's kid and they were in the car?
Their own child. These was grown men, like with families.
Wait, but are they having families with the girls in high school or just dating them?
They already had families.
Oh, okay. So they were like side pieces?
Basically, grown men was coming to the high school to get girlfriends.
Okay.
And the high school that I went to was fashion, so it was mostly girls and a couple of gay guys. And the guys, but after school at 3 o'clock, it will be lined up cars, Mercedes-Benz, all this stuff. It was lined up, and everybody had them a little situation. But
I
they
would
was
have
all
loved
older
to
than
grow
us.
up in your era.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it seemed like a vibe until they want to try to put it all on Freaknik, which I did not go to. Okay.
I don't think you were the type of girl to go to something like that.
Because I was trying to be a wife, but I was silly. I had no idea. I did not have my frontal lobe developed. If I would have known then what I knew now, I'm looking at all my gorgeous little pictures. I'm like, I should have been outside. I should have been outside. That girl right there in this picture, smiling on her, should have been outside. Because outside is where you need to be until it's time to go in the house.
I agree.
Somebody got to take you off the market. We just get off the market. We'd be like, no, I don't want
A dummy. A dummy. It'd be like that though. I mean, not really for me personally, because you always say, this is what she always says. It's so funny. She's like, Ania. And it's so crazy because she's told my girlfriends this. That's how I know she's so serious about this. She said, Ania, even if you break up with someone and everything, like it's sad and everything, you could cry, you can listen to music, you can even listen to Mary J. Blige's My Life album, but only listen to it twice. Because after the third time, you sink. And like, this is 2 times. And move on and still date and still go out. Even if you're sad, still date, still go out, still live your life, because like she says, you're in your prime. You're never going to look this good ever again. And tomorrow, I mean, you can always maintain it because you look great and amazing.
But tomorrow's not promised.
Also, tomorrow's not promised. So just live your life, which makes sense. So, you know, if any girl is listening or any woman is listening and is just like, you know, still stuck on that guy that really doesn't do anything or care about you, or even if he may care about you but you don't feel that it's as if he cares about you, what's stopping you?
It's really important to move on.
It's so important to move on.
It's really important to move on. Like, I feel like I got stuck in sad music.
Yeah.
Purgatory. Mm-hmm. You have to really put on some, oh, you got me effed up. Mm-hmm. And once you start changing that music, you start changing that dialogue, you start changing your feelings, because music, like everything else, is an energy. And if you stay stuck on a level, then that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So this is the other thing, right? About moving on.
Yeah.
If you don't move on, you get stuck in a place where you don't know how long you're gonna be there. You could be there for your whole life.
We've seen it.
Yeah, there's women that are well into their 70s that's still trying to figure it out. Some stuff that happened when they was 17. And what are we talking about?
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it's really best. I always say this, and I know it sounds crass, but the way you get over somebody is you get under somebody. And I don't mean under them, you know, full body, but under their wing, you know what I'm saying? Get a
little influence to like just be somewhere else in different environments, because it makes you feel like first of all, it's fun. Number 1. 2, you're not in the house thinking about what's making you sad. And 3, like you said, you don't need to be getting stuck over someone that's probably not stuck over you. And that be the thing.
And the other piece is relationships, right? I feel like romantic relationships, family relationships, friendships, they all have levels. Yeah. But I feel like when you take a relationship and you make it here, you making it an idol. And now it's not just a relationship, it's kind of a God. And once you have a God that you are serving, you can't serve 2 gods.
You know what I think about? You know what I think about when you say the God stuff? I think about, like, remember like old Love and Hip Hop, Jocelyn and Stevie, when Jocelyn was like, every time I don't do what you tell me to do, you always say you're gonna send me back to the strip club. How can somebody send you somewhere? Because
she feel like somebody took her out of somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
She don't believe that
exactly
God is the reason, because he can touch anybody's heart
to help you.
To help you.
Even if God knows, all right, this person's just gonna help you just to get you into that door, but this person ain't shit.
It's not for it.
You know, like this person's not gonna be
you.
It's not gonna be for you. But I'm gonna just have him. I'm gonna just use him real fast to help you. to push you from where you are right now.
Right, because he has to be strategic. Because it says it in the word that I will use your enemies as your footstool. I will set a place for you in the midst of your enemies. So how you get there? Somebody had to let you in the door, right? So if you know that it's God, then it's God. And then it's another scripture that says, I will use a donkey. I can use anything and anybody to do my will.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing lately is seeing what's happening, what I gotta push, and then what's just coming together. And if it's coming together and I feel ease with it, I'm trying to go with my ease. Does that make sense?
That's so crazy that you say that, because I feel like I'm doing a little bit of the same thing. I'm like not trying to overthink things as much as that I do, because it gets difficult sometimes for me. But like I do feel that like every time I just be like, God, just show me real fast, like, or just let me see what might happen, or put me in an environment, or even when you and I've had our conversation about like, me being closer to God and stuff, and you were saying that sometimes if I don't know the right things to say, it's best to just ask him to speak for me a little bit, or to speak through me in a certain way. Yeah, take my tongue. So I've been kind of like implementing that in my day-to-day things. Like, okay, I don't know what I'm about to do, but something is telling me that I need to go ask, or I need to just go say something. So the fact that I'm feeling that, I'm going to do it, and let's see where it goes. And it's been going pretty well. So I'm like, okay, clearly this is the way that I probably need to start operating a little bit more. And also, I think also a little bit too with how I am as well. Like, I wouldn't say I compare myself to others, because you know me, I really do what I want to do. But I do feel that like in this thing called life and stuff, I do look at my peers, and I don't know, want the same things or want the same. I don't know if it's the
why
same.
Why wouldn't you? Wouldn't?
Yes, obviously. Like,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I understand that everybody's process is different, so I'm okay with that. But it's still like you would still want the same things. So I'm like, I can't. So when I be feeling like that, sometimes I feel like I sometimes beat myself up about it, but I don't want to do that. So at this point, I'm just like, congratulations for them. Be supportive in that. But know that I have my own way and my own path, and just trust that.
Yeah, but you know what it is also? You gotta think about it like this. Everything is available for everybody.
Yeah.
If it's in the world, then you can have it if you want it. It's just kind of like you just pick the things. But you're gonna get it differently. And you can want things, like the desires of your heart. They're just desires. You're gonna want things, but how you get them is really important. And when you do get them, are you wanting them because you feel like it's going to bring you some kind of relief, some peace, joy? And is it the thing that's going to bring you the joy, or you just want to feel joy? So what I've been doing after we went to the Nicki Minaj concert, she said something so good. Nicki said, I ask God to give me what will make me happy. Right, so she's not asking for anything except happiness. So like sold out arenas, stadiums, all that stuff is a byproduct of what makes her happy. And God just keeps giving her those things. And I feel like that's the thing. Like with all this social media and this stimuli just beating us up, boom, 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 boom. It's really easy to get confused, and especially for women your age, because it's like everything is on double time. If you don't have 18 trucks that you long hauling, and you got, a Navy federal play, and then you have this kind of thing, and you got to be manipulating the credit union, and you got to pay your bills, and you got to drink your water, and you got to mind your business, and you got to have a good two-step, and your waist got to be thin, and your teeth need to be thin. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We didn't have all that. Like, how do y'all even function?
Just trucking it. No, literally, I just think like you said, it's so many, like, sometimes even like looking through your phone and scrolling, it just people need to start understanding that like those certain things like get you depressed.
Yeah.
Like not even knowing. It's just because you're seeing and you're viewing others. But what people have to understand is that everyone is broadcasting their highs.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
I know. Why
Right.
wouldn't they? So when you're understanding that everyone is broadcasting their highs, you can't interpret everyone's highs as you're not doing enough or you're not good enough. That's not true. That is just their experiences or what they're portraying, and that's okay. But you got to be mindful of what you're consuming every day.
And sometimes it's just a lie. When people say to me, like people will come up to me, they be like, "Oh my God, congratulations!" And I'll be like, "For what?"
For what?
And they be like, "Oh my God, all the stuff on Instagram." I said, "My Instagram is a liar. I am thoroughly depressed today, girl. And I ain't drink my water. I ain't did a sit up. I ain't did a crunch." So I feel like that's what this podcast is going to be about. Like your life is your main stage, but it's going to be some rocky things too. It's not going to be all, raindrops and gumballs. It's just not. And as we tell the truth about what we got going on, then we give people the space to tell the truth about what's going on with them as well. That makes sense?
Maybe we should do like once we start like, grabbing a community and stuff, maybe we should have people call in or something or like leave us some voicemails or something. Because like it's so true. Everyone just broadcasts their highs and nobody's being really transparent about how they're feeling on the inside. Like you said, you may see all these different stuff that's happening or what you're posting or what I'm posting. That's why honestly I haven't really been posting as much on Instagram. Not because I'm depressed or anything like that. I'm actually very happy and everything like that. But if it's not a part of the schedule, it's not going to make the cut. And that's just honestly how I feel. I'm not about to make it a priority or anything like that just because I got to figure out Ania a little bit more. And it doesn't involve Instagram every time.
Right.
So, I'm still figuring me out and I'm studying. I'm trying to get my life together. And I mean, it's not a shambles or anything like that. But I want to be somewhere. And I know that the time is going by fast. So I want to make sure that I'm prepared when the fast is here.
Yeah, that's
I don't ever want to feel like I have to play catch up when I'm currently in the mode of this is my time to get it. I wouldn't say get out the mud because I never had to get nothing out the mud. I never had to get nothing out the mud. I'm not about to sit here and lie and say, oh, I do everything myself. That's totally not true. But I do have to, like you said, show up for myself every day. So certain things is going to have to be a sacrifice. Certain things I can't come to. Certain things I'm not going to do. But it'll all be worth it in the end. So I'm trying to make sure that it's all worth it in the end.
But let me tell you something. Make sure you celebrate your wins.
Yeah.
Even if your win is, I got 3 things off my to-do list. Give yourself some grace as it relates to your losses and have fun. Like schedule joy inside your day because this day is not coming back.
Yeah.
It's not coming back. And when stuff is like going amazing, celebrate that.
Yeah.
Celebrate that because you have to think back on the times that you overcame,
Yeah.
So like, I like that.
Yeah.
I like, because I feel like you're telling your truth in a way that before you would be like, everything's okay, I'm fine.
100%.
And then everything is not okay and everything is not fine. And I feel like with the Mainstage, us doing this project together and it's about using your voice and it's about empowering people. And I feel like what's happening is my life is pushing me to use my voice more. What do you think about that?
I think that Mainstage, the company, the products, we spent time and effort. And besides that, there's a mission behind it. And the mission is truth telling. And it's in how the product is shaped. It's how the product is even,
Marketed.
appreciated or marketed. So I feel like this podcast will obviously, bring more light to the product, and, our viewers can be a part of the team and the family. But also, like, besides that, like, just really figure out your life and how it correlates to giving that wisdom to others after you.
How do you advance the community?
How do you advance the community? Because at the end of the day, you have lived your life and continue to live your life. But what are you going to leave behind? What are you going to push forward? Like, even you saying that, like, our proceeds going to victims of domestic violence and also, like, women and supporting women, like, that leaves a legacy. Exactly. So that is just all that everything is for. Yeah. Like, even when I get older and stuff, I want to be able to, like, I have little siblings that I want to be able to help and support, and I have nephews and nieces and all that stuff. Like, generations are coming. Like, we just had a little baby in our family. So it's like, we're seeing him grow, and it's just like, oh my God.
Shout out to Lennox.
He's
Auntie
so
baby.
cute.
Yeah.
I love him. But, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, 4 years ago, I couldn't have imagined Lennox being a part of our family. And now he is, and he's a blessing. But that's how you know time is just going.
Yeah,
time is literally going. It doesn't
stopping.
stop. I didn't realize that time was, like, real. I cannot lie. Until my birthday. Because I was like,
shout out to 25.
I was like, I'm 25. Like, I honestly was, like, disgusted.
Why you was 16? Why would you be disgusted?
Because I felt like I was just, like you said, 16. I've always been able to, like, do what I wanted to do. And, like, at my young teenage self, I never was restricted. So even when I was 17, I was still outside. You feel me? I never felt like, you can't do this. You need to sit in the house. You can't do that. No, you've always, like, gave me the freedom to be expressive of myself and be able to hang out and travel and all these different things. So it's like, now I'm like, oh my God, I've had so much fun. That's it. I'm only having fun.
Look.
I'm only having fun, and I have nothing to show for it. And
you have a college degree.
No, I understand. I have some things to show for it. But I'm like, the fact that 25 went this fast, girl, 30 is going to be right around the corner. And I want some real
deliverables.
Yes. I honestly be feeling like, I know people are like, oh, this makes sense. Why do you even feel like this? But I feel like you need to make a return on your investment.
Who, me?
Yes.
Thank you. Give me back my coin, sis.
I mean, I don't even know if it's like monetary value, but I just mean, I want you to be able to be like, I did that. No,
so I already feel like I did that with my kids.
Okay.
I feel like you guys are wonderful women. Great hearts. A desire for spirituality, and you guys are doing that. And that's all you can ask for. That's that right there is it, because you can have all the things and then be a horrific person, right? But there are people that have all the things and they're horrific people.
There are horrible individuals out there.
Horrible, and they have all the things and they're not happy. So you have all the things, and so that's what you got to keep saying to yourself. Do I want it? Why? Is it going to add what? Who am I trying to become?
Yeah.
And so that's why I was saying back to the beginning when we were talking about making to-do lists or whatever.
Yeah.
You're supposed to make your to-do list on who you want to be, not who you are. So that's why I say I go to the gym every day, because that's who I want to be. I know who she is. She just ate chips, and she's going to get Popeyes at 3 o'clock in the morning and then have snacks on her bed and then be waking up with cookies.
We do have Popeyes coupons on the fridge.
First of all, don't tell my business.
No, I be using them too. Don't worry.
So, but that's who I am. But who I'm striving to be, I've already did an avatar of her. And you work towards that avatar every day.
How she look?
She look like me. She's a baddie. But she do have a flat stomach, and she has so much fun. Like, even when she's working, she's enjoying it. She's not rushing through things. She's like, oh my God, I get to do this. This is like playtime. So life for her is playtime. And she feels really proud of what she gave back to the community.
Yeah.
It's not selfish. It's not about the things that she can acquire for herself. It's about what she did for the community, but not to a space where she's exhausted and she doesn't give herself what she needs. She is still first. And her cup, Yala Van Sant said this, and it's so true. My cup runneth over, but everything in my cup is mine. Y'all can have everything that comes out of it.
But it makes 100% sense. Your cup is yours, and whatever I can extend out of the kindness of my heart and
over your overflow,
over my overflow, is what will be, and that's it. Like
that's
nothing
fine.
more, nothing less. That's so true. I feel like I need to give myself a little bit more grace, even though I feel like I give myself so much grace, though.
No, I don't think you give yourself grace. I think you give yourself excuses.
Maybe.
Different.
I wouldn't, maybe. I don't know.
So let me explain what grace is.
I know what grace is.
Okay.
Like, I understand what you're saying, but I don't really think that I give myself excuses. I feel like I'm accountable for the things that I do. I'm okay with the things that I do. But I know for the person that I want to be, those aren't okay. Right. So that's why I don't say that I'm like, not showing myself grace. I just don't want to be okay with constantly showing myself grace and not being able to hold myself to the things that
the standard.
Yes. It's not about making excuses, because if I was making excuses, I wouldn't have acknowledged that. I would have been able to say that's not true, or that's a lie, I don't do that. No, I know what I do. But I want to be able to know what I do and know how to change it and like stick to it. Like, come on now, Ania.
But this is what you should do. Call yourself a different name. Call yourself purpose. That's what Ania means. Say purpose. It's something that's been put inside of you. Purpose. Let's do it. Like, that's the baby in you. Purpose. And move that way.
Okay, I'm going to try that. I think good.
Call yourself names.
Good names.
Good names. What you answer to.
Call yourself names.
All right, so this has been a good conversation.
Yeah, this has been a good conversation.
So till next time.
Till next time. See you later.
See y'all later.